Have you ever come across one of these cheap iPod or cheap smartphone advertisements that try and push these really cheap, really crappily made Chinese knockoff devices? I actually got one as a kid. It was a Christmas gift from my grandmother. All it was a really, really cheap MP3 player. The absolute worst part of it was that it was one of those terabyte of storage space scams where, yeah, you list that you have 1 terabyte of storage, but then the second I go to store some files onto you bigger than 4 gigabytes, you start corrupting my stuff. You see, it wasn't really a terabyte. It was only 4 gigs. They built it on nothing but lies! My point is, we've all had an experience like this. You find something online that just seems too good to be true, you fall for it, but then what comes into the mail is just some Chinese knockoff device. Well, the one place you wouldn't expect that to happen is Kickstarter, because they have rules specifically put in place to prevent this. But, nah. These scams are so prevalent that they just disregard the rules and make a campaign anyways. Scampaign? Can that be a word? Yeah, scampaign. We're calling them scampaigns now. I made a word. Somebody call Webster! I found one. I found a scampaign. So for today's project we have Stark, the first affordable hybrid smartwatch. Should really try and find that MP3 player. What do you mean there's no dialogue in their pitch video? I can't use that. It's just music and then text is thrown over it? Well, that's useless. Okay, so we're gonna have to skip the video on this one. It's okay though, we actually have to go over a lot as it is. This is not the first of these scams that Kickstarter has ever seen. Recently, this guy attempted to buy up a bunch of cheap smartwatches off of a Chinese resale site, repaint them slightly, and then sell them off of Kickstarter just pretending that they're a new product. It didn't go over well. But even before that, we had this guy just literally buy up a bunch of these smartwatches and then sell them off of Kickstarter pretending, you guessed it, that they were a new product. And the Stark is no different. See this watch? Now look at the Stark. See the similarities? That's because it's the same exact watch. Even the same exact features, including the fact that neither watch vibrates. Oh, what's that? The guys behind the Stark said that there was no way to include a vibration feature. I wonder why that is. Oh, I know. It's because these guys are literally just buying up a bunch of cheap smartwatches, repainting them slightly, and then making people believe on Kickstarter that it's a new product. Oh, also, they're lying in the title. It's not $40. To get the watch at $40, you would need to have been here for the early bird special. Now it's $50. Act now, there's only one left. It's apparently going to retail at $80. Only, here's the problem. I found it on Amazon for 25 bucks. Also, I'd like to point out what made me look just a little bit deeper into this project. I'd like to show what tipped me off and made me really dig. If you're going to do close-up shots showing how good looking and refined your new watch is, don't have dust on it. You guys have a nice day. I have work to do.